and welcome to the WHYcast episode 4. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Matt.
And we are the hosts of the only podcast about a hacker camp in the world. This volunteer-run event will take place next year in the Netherlands, approximately 42 kilometers above Amsterdam from August 8 to 12, 2025. So, Ad, what are we talking about today?
Well, this episode is clearly on fire, or about fire,
yeah!
or
Yes.
or both. Both. It's both. It's just fire. It's lit. We're gonna talk about the monthly meets that we have as the entire organization. We have a cool short interview. We have another cool interview with one of the teams. We have a vacancy that has to do with that interview, but more on that later. There's obviously where to hack. We have the history lesson and questions from our listeners. Very cool. I think you have to start off with a little apology to a certain hackerspace.
I know. I did add a rectification in the YouTube video from last episode, but I made a major mistake. So I'm so sorry for the sweet people of Bitlayer. I know Bitlayer is in Amersfoort, and I accidentally said something else. But sorry, I will never do it again. So Bitlayer is in Amersfoort.
Amersfoort.
Not the other big city with an A.
So, well, they both start with an A, so I mean, mistakes are easy to make.
Yeah.
So, with that out of the way, the monthly meet was a day before yesterday. The online meet. So, if you're listening to the podcast now, you missed it.
Yeah, it was the 9th of October. And the next one will be in November because we have one monthly now. So if you want to join in on the fun and want to figure out if you can do something for the organization of WHY in any of the 42 teams, I would really like to invite you to join our monthly meeting online in Jitsi. You can find all the information on the wiki, of course, November 6th. And 10, 11-ish days before Christmas, the 14th of December, there will be another physical meet. So a lot of the interviews that are in this podcast are recorded on a day like these. And last time, 70 people showed up. We'd like to see at least that amount of people showing up in December. It will be probably somewhere in the center of the Netherlands. Location will be announced soon, but we would love to see you all there. And of course, we will bring our gear as well, so you can make it into the WHYcast if you want to. And if you don't want to, you can just talk to us without microphones. That's perfectly fine as well.
Sure, absolutely.
Yep.
And someone who did end up with a microphone on his shirt, kind of by surprise, because he was just interested in, what kind of gadget do you have there? And I just pressed record and talked to Dimi about lasers and fire and pyrotechnics.
More fire.
Run the clip.
Hallo, goeiedag Ad.
Ja, we doen het in het Engels.
Oh, hello Ed.
I'm here with Dimitri.
Yeah, that's me. Hello, Dimitri here.
And he is the guy who brings up there lasers to the party. And not only lasers, flames, pyro.
Yeah.
So with WHY, as with MCH, which currently in the right hoodie, you are going to bring more fire than last time?
Yes, that's correct. I hope. I'm currently planning to build extra flamethrowers. Last time we had 8 flame effects on the stage. There were gas-powered propane flamethrowers.
I'll insert a picture in here for the people watching on YouTube.
We want to bring them again, of course. But for WHY, I want to build 16 flamethrowers. They are liquid-fueled flamethrowers. They go higher, 10 meters up.
Oh.
And I want to build 16, at least 16. That's my plan for now. So I'm currently prototyping, and if it works, I want to shoot those in succession, 1/10 of a second after each other, and then you get a wall of fire that moves along the field, and that's our Firewall, Project Firewall.
Awesome.
So yeah, I hope.
Yeah.
I'm currently working on the prototyping, I said. I expect to finish it this week. So I have a working prototype that spits flames out up to 10 meters. Yeah, when that works, I have to ramp up production, start building. So that's my project for the winter.
All right.
And
Well, if you have something to show, if you have a working prototype, we hope to
oh yes,
to get some pictures and some videos.
you can insert them, and
Yeah.
yeah, it would be lovely to do that. And yeah, thanks,
Awesome.
Thanks so much for having me on the WHYcast. Really
Hope
cool.
to have you again.
Oh yes, look forward to it. Thanks, Al.
Thanks.
Have a nice day.
So that was Dimi. Like we told last episode, he's from BitLayer in Amersfoort
Yes.
and organizer of Hacker Hotel in February. So very cool to hear about his plans, and I'm really looking forward to what he's creating.
Yes, I just spoke to him on the phone. Unfortunately, he was not able to get the prototype working just yet because last weekend was the week of science, the weekend of science. And with that, a lot of the Dutch hackerspaces had their open day. So everybody was invited to visit. So he was at the space all weekend and showing people around. So he didn't get to.
My co-chair,
finishing.
Crystal, had a little Tesla coil that she found, and she demonstrated it at Hackalot in Eindhoven last weekend. So
Cool.
very cool. Yeah.
Do you have a picture to insert that here, or?
There it is. So yeah, I think a lot of hackerspaces had a very cool opportunity to show some possible new hackers, young hackers, the beautiful world of science and everything that's going on. Must have been a great weekend. Also, at the 7th of September, I spoke to Jick, and Jick knows everything about fire. It's even in his nickname. Which he will tell you himself, because I interviewed him about team security and team fire. So let's listen
team
to Jick.
first aid.
And team first aid as well. So let's listen to Jick.
So, welcome. Can you please tell me a little bit about yourself and your team?
They call me Firewall. Reason is I started off as Team Fire, but nowadays I'm Team Safety. That means fire, first aid, and security.
Mm-hmm.
And what we make sure is that everyone can enjoy the event in a safe way.
Very important.
Yeah, I find so too.
Yeah. And can you tell a little bit more about what you do within your team? What kind of activities are you undertaking now?
As we say, we have basically 3 teams. So one really focuses on the security of the event, making sure that no one gets into the event that's not allowed to be there. If there are incidents, that we take care of that. Yeah. What I believe is the most important is first aid. So if anyone has hurt themselves, and it happens, then we take care of it, make sure that they
get the right treatment.
Get the right treatment. And fire mainly specializes on preventing fire. So that is,
important remark for this type of event.
Indeed. And that is basically taking care of that there are fire extinguishers, that the people don't use charcoal, and that they have the right gas hoses and that sort of stuff. So that's all very important. And all of that needs to go into a permit.
Yeah.
And without a permit, no event. So that's what we are going to do next Monday, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So, we are also talking to the municipality of Dijkenwaard about the permit and making it legal.
Legal, yeah. That's a hard part. It's like I think it's a 70-page document or something. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that we need to write down.
Yeah.
That goes with the amount of fire extinguishers, the amount of people, the shifts that we run,
dogs,
everything that comes
things,
with it.
whatever. Yeah. It's a lot of information to share Cool. Is there also, speaking for team volunteers here, is there also more help needed within your team or specific knowledge?
Yeah, so we're always looking for people that are first aid Red Cross certified. Or doctors or anything above that certification.
Yeah.
So that's for the first aid. We're looking for people that have a BHV certificering or a fireman certification for team fire. And for team safety, we need people with those little V certifications. So they have a gray or blue badge certification, being certified security professional. Yeah. So these are the people. If you know any, contact me. Just send an email to safety@WHY2025.org, and then we will put you on the list.
And there's also more on these teams on the wiki.
Yeah.
I presume,
you can see it on the wiki, and the more people we have, the nicer the shifts become, because then if we have a lot of people, then we can just send them out, and then they can still enjoy a talk here and there. And
event itself.
And if there's little people, then we need to do a lot of work, each one of us. So the more, the better.
And that's at the event itself. Do you also have more? Do you also need more help in preparing this, or?
No, in the preparation we're pretty good.
Okay.
When it becomes really tricky is in the days towards the event. So because then we need to do the whole build up.
Yeah.
And it is putting the exit signs everywhere, making sure that everything is safe.
Yeah.
The first incidents will come in before the event already. Like last time we had someone that fell off a truck that was offloading.
It happens.
So it happens.
Yeah.
So also before, as of day 0, basically we need people, and then up until 2 days after the event. So it's quite long.
So that's what we need for the event itself.
Exactly, but there's lots of people that are there for a longer period of time. So they start already camping before the actual event, like a week in advance. Yeah, if you have any certifications and you are there a week in advance, that's awesome.
Let us know. Yeah, right.
Those are the best.
And it sounds. Sometimes I can imagine that you tend to forget about the loads of work that is happening to make the event even happen.
Yeah. You don't think about it immediately. That's the first thing of a hacker event, but it is also very important. Yes.
Yeah. So cool. Anything else to add? Something you want to share? Say hi to your family, or I don't know.
No. A small remark. I really enjoy always all the people that do pyrotechnics. So like Dimitri Modderman with all his fire stuff.
Shout out to Dimi.
Yeah, but seriously, Dimi, the ideas for this event, I will not tell them yet, but they are awesome. It's like last event, but then plus times 2, I would say. It's really
because
cool.
we can.
Because we can, yes. Because he can, especially.
Yeah.
So shout out to Hobby Bob.
Shout out to Hobby Bob, who always makes amazing, spectacular things.
Yes, for
and
sure.
safe. Because of your team, so that's a good thing.
No, because of his. He really puts safety like on top. So he's a real professional in what he does.
Very cool. Very to have him on board as well.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
And if anyone has any other ideas with pyrotechnics or whatsoever, come to me and we'll do it safely.
Very good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So, like Jick said, if you want to keep it safe, call Jick. I'm also working with Jick on the permits, and it's really a cool thing.
Yeah.
So,
and like he mentioned already, a vacancy of the week. Go help him out.
Yeah.
Go to the wiki. Go to vacancies, or go directly to Team Fire, Team First Aid, or is it all
Team Safety?
Team Safety.
Yeah.
And there you find his contact information, and help him out, because he could use your hand as well now with planning stuff, as well as on the event itself to keep everybody safe. Okay.
So now we have that out of the way. Let's look on things where we can hack. Each week we will share where you can find why-minded people, where to hack. It's closer to you than it is to me. Can you tell me a little bit about where to hack?
Well, Hackerspace Drenthe, which is a province in the Netherlands, is based in Coevorden, and they are expanding. They now also have a hackerspace, or soon have a hackerspace in Emmen. On November the 2nd, they will be opening there, starting at 10 at the Greenwise campus in Emmen. And as far as I know, everybody is invited to come along and see the new hackerspace.
Yeah, I found out about it because I got an invitation from someone who I worked with a while ago, Rijnveld. So really cool to see that they are opening a second hackerspace in the province of Drenthe. Very cool.
Very cool.
So you can hack 3 days in a row because 31st of October and the 1st of November will be WHYcon, and then
Obviously.
Saturday you can go to Emma. So you can have a full weekend, long weekend even, of hacking.
Awesome. And with that, we'll be going into the past. We're going back to 2017.
Do you have something with fire for me, Ad?
Yes, it's about fire trucks. Each episode will be diving into a piece of history, something special from the predecessors of WHY2025. So that could be from the Galactic Hacker Party from 1989, Hackers at the End of the Universe from 93, Hacking in Progress 97, Hackers at Large 2001, What the Hack 2005, Hacking at Random 2009, Observe Hack Make 2013, Still Hacking Anyways 2017, May Contain Hackers from 2021, no, COVID happened, so that became May Contain Hackers 2022. And this week we will be taking a look at Firetrucks, just to stay with the theme of the entire episode. Firetrucks. Yes, in 2017 at SHA, the fire department from Gelderland, Noord- and Oost-Gelderland to be specific, brought 2 fire trucks to the camp, brandweerwagens as we call them in Dutch, and they offered a look inside, and they even offered a couple of hackers to take a poke at the Wi-Fi, and within 1.5 hours, on 2 occasions, I believe, they got in. And this is a Wi-Fi network that is used to communicate with other first responders, so police and ambulances as well. And that is an open guest network. This is obviously convenient, but not necessarily very secure. But the hackers actually managed to get through to the internal network that should be shielded, and that one connects to the internet connection and to the tablets used by the firefighters to get all the information and location information, maps, navigation, things like that. So that's a bit of an issue. This was not a fire engine with water. This was the communication truck, and that is used in bigger deployments when they need communication on the ground, local in the area, and for coordination. So this department, having quite a large part of the wooded middle bit of the Netherlands in its jurisdiction, they sometimes have to do with forest fires, and that covers quite large areas, and cell reception isn't always great. So they use this communication truck to aid with the deployment and the coordination with the other departments that also get called in with the huge fires. So having a open Wi-Fi and being able to breach into the internal network is a bad thing. They obviously reported the findings, and they took that with them back to the home base to fix that and to update the firmware. So they did not actually break something. They just tested and reported as ethical hackers do. Also, this is not connected directly to the systems of the car itself. So you can't lock or unlock the car, honk the horn, or in case if there is actually a pump and a water tank in there, start or stop the pump or something. But it's still a thing. And the fire department was very happy that they got this report so they could make it better. So these hackers actually improved fire safety for a significant plot of land in the Netherlands. This is obviously very cool. I mean, bringing cool stuff to hacker events like SHA in 2017 or WHY next year in 2025 is very cool. It's not a way for commercial parties to get free pen tests. That is probably clear, but I thought I mentioned it anyway. If you have something really cool you want to show to a couple of thousand hackers, get in touch and we'll see. This is not directly for the WHYcast, but look on the wiki and maybe try project lead or just ask villages if there's a village that is close to what your specific idea is to bring to the camp. And with that, we go back from 2017 back to today, back to 2024 in preparation of 2025.
Oh, this is so cool. Did you know that my tent was actually, I think, well, maybe 80 or 100 meters away from that truck?
No, I did not know. Oh, cool.
That edition. Yeah, it was near the harbor, so a lot of water there. That was a good thing. Although it was
yeah. Although this hack truck was the communications truck and not the fire.
Not the fire
truck,
distinguisher.
Oh well.
Yeah. So, yep. But yeah, it was really good to see and amazing.
Did you go inside?
To see.
Did
no,
you go
I
inside
didn't.
the truck?
No.
Oh
no.
Ah.
No, I didn't. But a lot of
Maybe
other
next
people
time.
did.
Uh-huh.
In more than one way.
Yep. Okay.
So,
well, that brings us almost to the end of this episode, but not before we look at our listener questions.
Yes. Let's see if we got more questions than last week.
Well, at least we got a response on the badges from last episode, and I have some materials for a next episode somewhere in the future, more about badges.
So, that's cool. So that was not a question, but someone who really sent in some more information for another history lesson.
Yeah, and
Very
I think
cool.
you got a remark about the 42 kilometers above Amsterdam.
I know, right? Because of course our listeners like facts, and they check facts. And well, Geestmerambacht is not quite really 42 kilometers above Amsterdam. It's actually 37. So it's closer. But by car...
But if you take the car, it's slightly more.
Yeah.
So if you average those two out as the crow flies or with the car, then you come
approximately
near 42.
42.
Close enough for me to say.
Thanks, Meerte, for the 42. Feedback. Thanks, Meerte, for the feedback. We changed our opening to approximately 42, so it's factually correct. So we stand corrected, but we still think it's 42.
It's close enough. It's close enough. But we do appreciate the feedback. So if you have any feedback, leave it in the comments down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, or send us an email at WHY2025.org. And all the other information is in the show notes and on the wiki.
Perfect. So we'll see each other next week, I think, Ad.
Yep, definitely.
On Friday.
WHYday. See you next week.